Hi, I would like to talk to you about something that's on my mind. Just recently, I've been reading the Young's literal translation. I got a copy of it from Amazon. Actually, actually, the copy I got is from Covenant Press. Um, they they are the publishers of the literal standard version, which is an update of Young's literal translation. I mean, it's it's an interesting translation. I mean, it's not necessarily for reading. It's more like for studying because um, because, because the sentences each verse of course each verse is not exactly aligned to the verses of other translations, but anyway, each verse felt I mean, it basically tries to follow the grammatical structure of the original languages like Hebrew and Greek, and just I mean, also it doesn't try to transliterate words in the original Hebrew and Greek, but it just simply translates each each word into the its or into its Hebrew and into its English counterpart, and just I mean, it also doesn't try to interpret. I mean, this mostly mostly goes for like straight straight direct translation. I mean, just so we got we got verses that read very very differently. I mean, because I want to share with you some samples of the Young's literal translation. I'm going to read a bit from John chapter 3, um, starting with verse 1. And there was a man of the Pharisees, Nicodemus his name, a ruler of the Jews. This one came unto him by night and said unto him, Rabbi, we have known that from God thou hast come, a teacher, for no one these signs is able to do that thou dost, if God may not be with him. And Jesus answered and said to him, Verily, verily, I say to you, very, very, I say to thee, if anyone may not be born from above, he is not able to see the reign of God. And saith unto him, How is a man able to be born being old? Is he able into the womb of his mother a second time to enter and to be born? And Jesus answered, Very, very, I say to thee, if anyone may not be born of water and the Spirit, he's not able to enter into the reign of God. That which hath been born of the flesh is flesh, and that which hath been born of the Spirit is spirit. Thou mayest not wonder that I said to thee, It behoveth you to be born from above. The Spirit where he willeth doth blow, and his voice thou dost hear, but thou hast not known whence he cometh and whither he goeth. Thus is everyone who hath been born of the Spirit. And Nicodemus answered and said to him, How are these things able to happen? And Jesus answered and said to him, Thou art the teacher of Israel, and these things thou dost not know. Very, very, I say to thee, what we have known we speak, and what we have seen we testify, and our testimony ye did not receive. If the earthly things I said to you, and ye do not believe, how if I shall say to you the heavenly things will ye believe? And no man have gone up to heaven, no man have no one and no one have gone up to the heaven except he who out of the heaven came down, the Son of Man who is in heaven. And as Moses did lift up the serpent in the wilderness, so it behooveth the Son of Man to be lifted up, that everyone who is believing in him may not perish, but may have life age during. For God did so love the world, that his Son, the only begotten he gave, that everyone who is believing in him may not perish, but may have life age during. For God did not send his Son to the world that he may judge the world, but that the world may be saved through him. He who is believing in him is not judged, but he who is not believing hath been judged already, because he hath not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of God. And this is the judgment, that the light hath come to the world, and men did love the darkness rather than the light, for their works were evil. For everyone who is doing wicked things hateth the light, and doth not come unto light, that his works may not be detected. But he who is doing the truth doth come to the light, that his works may be manifested, that in God they are having been wrought. Now, those verses right there are very difficult to read out loud, because the structure of the English is very, very different in these sentences. They follow more like the Greek grammatical structure of a sentence, and just I mean, I could show you another example of how the how the Young's literal translation translates things. Starting do Genesis 1, chapter 1, starting with verse 1. In the beginning of God's preparing the heavens and the earth hath existed waste and void, and darkness is on the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God fluttering on the face of the waters. And God saith, let light be, and light is. And God seeth the light that is good, and God separateth between the light and the darkness. And God calleth to the light day, and the darkness he hath called night. And there is an evening, and there is a morning, day one. And God saith, let an expanse in the midst of the waters, and let an expanse be in the midst of the waters, and let it be separating the water between waters and waters. And God maketh the expanse, and it separateth between the waters which are under the expanse and the water which are above the expanse, and is so. And God calleth to the expanse heavens, and there is an evening, and there is a morning, day second. And God saith, let the waters under the heavens be collected unto one place, and let the dry land be seen, and it is so. And God calleth to the dry land earth, and to the collection of the waters he hath called seas. And God seeth that it is good. And God saith, let the earth yield tender grass, herb sowing seed, fruit tree whose seed is in itself, making fruit after its kind on the earth, and it is so. And the earth bringeth forth tender grass, herb sowing seed after its kind, and tree making fruit whose seed in itself after its kind. God seeth that it is good. And there is an evening, and there is a morning, day third. And God saith, let luminaries be in the expanse of the heavens, to make a separation between the day and the night, that then they have been for signs, and for seasons, for days and years. And they have been for luminaries in the expanse of the heavens, to give light upon the earth, and it is so. And God maketh the two great luminaries, the great luminary for the rule of the day, and a small luminary in the stars for the rule of the night. And God giveth them in the expanse of the heavens, to give light upon the earth, and to rule over day and over night, and to make a separation between the light and the darkness. And God seeth that it is good. And there is an evening, and there is a morning, day fourth. And God saith, let the waters teem with a teeming living creature, and fowl let fly on the earth, on the face of the expanse of the heavens. And God prepareth the great monsters, and every living creature that is creeping, with which the waters have teemed with, after their kind, and every fowl with wing after his kind. And God seeth that it is good. And God blesseth them, saying, be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters and the seas, and the fowl let multiply in the earth. And there is an evening, and there is a morning, day fifth. And God saith, let the earth bring forth the living creature after his kind, cattle and creeping thing, and beast of the earth after its kind, and it is so. And God maketh the beast of the earth after its kind, and the cattle after their kind, and every creeping thing of the ground after its kind. God seeth that it is good. And God saith, let us make man in our image, according to our likeness, and let them rule over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the heavens, and over cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that is creeping on the earth. And God prepared the man in his image. In the image of God he prepared him, a male and a female he prepared them. And God blesseth them, and God saith to them, be fruitful and multiply, and fill the earth, and subdue it, and rule over fish of the sea, and over fowl of the heavens, and over every living thing that is creeping upon the earth. And God saith, lo, I have given to you every herb sowing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in which is the fruit of a tree sowing seed, to you it is for food, and to every beast of the earth, and to every fowl of the heavens, and to every creeping thing on the earth, in which is the breath of life, every green herb is for food, and it is so. And God seeth all that he hath done, and lo, very good. And there is an evening, and there is a morning, day the sixth. And yeah, that's pretty much how the Young's literal translation translates things. And that's pretty much all I'm going to share with you in this video. So have a good day. May God bless you.